How's it going, everyone? Quick little video on masculine, feminine polarities. There's a part of one of my slogans where I say strength, truth, and reality. Strength through truth, reality, and nature. But why do I add nature? Because I feel like there's a part of our nature we can get rid of. Let's say in the caveman days, we were 100% caveman energy for men and women, cave girl, caveman. There's that 15% that's still there, and we're never going to get rid of it. And it shows up in relationships. And this isn't my information. I've had my own case study of like 2,000 sessions, and it keeps going up. And every day, keeps getting proven right. And I have a more detailed chart. I'll have a link under this if you want to join one of my courses, and you'll get the full details of this chart. But that's what these 2,000 clients taught me, that there's a part of our nature we can fight. And what I see the most nowadays is polarities being switched, women being more in the unhealthy masculine, men being more in the unhealthy feminine. There's a healthy feminine, there's a healthy masculine. It's like if there's a needle here and I want to see if you're here, here, and how far. So today I'm just going to go into some of the disorders and diseases that I see men and women get from from being out of their true polarity. There's some men that are in the unhealthy feminine, but when they go too far, these are the men that get mental disorders at a young age. They're introvert, mental disorders, suicidal thoughts, anxiety, depression. When they get older, these are the men that get cholesterol and high blood pressure at a young age. I was talking to this guy where I kind of knew he's the feminine in his relationship and the girl's the masculine. I also have another business of insurance, and he was picking my brains on a policy. And he's like, "Hey, bro, but I have keep in mind, this guy's ripped, way more in shape than me, basically ripped." And he's like, "Hey, bro, but I have a cholesterol." In my mind, I was like, "Of course you do," because he's in the unhealthy feminine. These guys bottle things in. They're more quiet. They bottle things in. They're more scared of confrontation. They don't like confrontation. They only get mad when they bottle, blow up. They're overthinkers, overanalyzers. They tend to have anxiety, depression. They can be too sensitive, too positive, unhealthy masculine. They went more outward at a young age. They express at the moment, no filters. They're more narcissistic, my way or the highway. They're never wrong. They feel entitled. They're more defensive, controlling. They feel like they have to win a situation. Like if it's a game, they're more what else? What else is on this side? They're more vengeful. They're more strategic. They're more manipulative because they're wiser. And this side is more naive. So in the unhealthy masculine, I get more women. When they're younger, they feel bipolar. They can feel this thing I call control anxiety. It's like anxiety mixed with anger and frustration because they can't control something or they're not aware of something. As they get older, they get arthritis. These are some of the ones that I've seen between age 20 and 50. Arthritis, some form of diabetes or pancreas. Here's one that I've been seeing a lot. They get their gallbladder removed. I had a client that I explained her some of this chart over the phone. And when she came in, she told me, like, Tim, I didn't tell you, but I came in because they've been trying to remove my gallbladder for 10 years, but I've been fighting it. I'm trying to heal it naturally, but I'm totally everything you said on this side. I know I'm realistic and disconnected from reality. I went to all these therapists, but the system's a little soft. They don't go deep into patterns like you do. But anyways, that's one of the reasons she came in, and I started making that connection. Once I see something more than 20 times in my practice, to me, it's a pattern. And I also have personal family members, women that are in the masculine. I know like two or three, they got their gallbladder removed. So, and then when they get older, they're the ones that get dementia and cancers. The men in the unhealthy feminine, they die off faster too. They die off earlier of strokes, heart attacks, um, cancers. So many clients told me, Tim, my dad died at a young age. What did he die of? A heart attack. What side was he on? Oh, he was on this side. He was the softer one. Or so many clients that tell me, Tim, like my auntie or my mom, she's has dementia and totally in the masculine, she's dying alone, so on and so on. And this is something that we can't fight. These polarities, when someone's out of their true polarity, they're gonna feel symptoms. So that's what I try to do. If a woman's over here, I try to get her here because it's better for her mental health. And if there's a man here, I try to get them over here. I'll make more videos. I don't want to make these vids too long, so I'll keep making more on the polarities and other stuff too. Other than that, peace, blessings, and I'm out.